In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country.
Welcome to It's Culture Podcast. My name is Mark, and boy, oh boy. Did y'all watch the debate last night? It was what I expected, and I'm going to kind of talk about that tonight. But it was some wild claims made in this debate. And one in particular that I want to talk about is the crisis that's going on in Springfield, Ohio. I want to dive into that one because I think that it's important to understand the context to what's going on. And we're going to do some fact checking. So if you could do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get the updates. And thank you all who have subscribed up to this point. The channel is growing, and I appreciate that. You all are tuning back in, watching my videos, and interacting with me. And I appreciate all the comments, even the negative ones. So I really appreciate it because it helps me know that I'm on the right track, and I continue to bring content. Hey, I'm not here to please everybody. I'm just here to give my opinion. So, but I appreciate everyone tuning in. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, last night during the debate, as you saw in the preview to me coming on, you saw Trump was talking about migrants eating cats and dogs. And that just went viral online. Everybody's got their stories. You know, David Murr did a fact check right there on the spot and said that he had spoken to the city manager and that there were no viable sources to confirm what Trump was insinuating, which was that the Haitian migrants in that town are running rucksaw and eating people's pets, cats and dogs, as he said. So, full disclosure, before I start, I live in Ohio. I actually live about 30 minutes from Springfield. And this issue with the Haitian migrants that are on temporary protected status, that's what they're on, TPS, has been an issue in Springfield dating back to 2020. They started receiving busloads of Haitian migrants. There were a few Haitians that already lived in Springfield, but it was very, very minuscule. Springfield is a small rural town right outside of Columbus, Ohio. The population probably was about 30,000, 34,000, somewhere around there. It's very, very small. They got like one high school down there. They got a Walmart, maybe 2 grocery stores, and then it's the muscle car museum. The National Muscle Car Museum is down there in Springfield, and they're known for their fair. They have a big fairgrounds down there in Clark County. But that's about all that's down in Springfield. I mean, you can blink and you'll be out of the town. Like you will pass, like Springfield is right off of I-70. So if you passing through on your way from Columbus to Dayton, Ohio, you pass right past Springfield and don't even think twice. If you come off the exit, they got a few restaurants and, you know, stuff for like a rest area, a couple of gas stations, but that's pretty much all that's in Springfield. There's really nothing going on. Ain't no industry down there. So this issue with the migrants has been going on since, like I said, 2020. The residents have been complaining about this since 2021. There's no secret. This has been going on for 3 years in Springfield. The local news here in our area has been reporting on these claims, and basically the residents are mad, and they are mad because they feel like their community was taken over by migrants, and they had no say in this, and these people got bussed off, you know what I'm saying, and dropped off, and they're on temporary protected status. Most of the Haitians in in Springfield don't speak English. They only speak French. So the only communication they get back with the residents is to use like a translator app so they can communicate. They're getting government assistance. The residents have been complaining about Springfield is almost a food desert because there's never food in the grocery stores. Trash is picked up. Crime is picked up in the area. A lot of traffic violations. People getting hurt. We had a child that got hit getting off a bus by a Haitian migrant. And it's just been bad. And what's sad about this whole situation is that these migrants, the Haitian migrants, don't deserve this. They don't deserve this at all. Our government has completely failed with this immigration thing, and citizens are not pleased and happy with what is going on. And I think that is going to ultimately affect some things at the ballot box. Now, to get back to what Trump is talking about, there has been claims by residents in Springfield that the Haitians are killing the animals and people's pets and eating them. Now, I haven't seen anything verified from any source, but I have the accounts from the residents, the actual residents themselves. So these are the residents. They're going, and these clips you're about to see come from the August 27th town hall meeting. This just happened, a couple weeks back. And a lot of the stuff that's being said in the media is kind of focusing on what happened at that town hall meeting. Now, the city manager, like I said earlier, has come out and said that there's no verifiable counts, but you're about to hear from the residents how they feel about the migrants. Now, in most cases, people think of rural towns, you think that it's, white folks who are being racist and stuff like that. I'm going to play two clips. I'm going to play one from a white resident, and I'm going to play one from a black resident that's in Springfield. They're kind of united on what's going on down there. So we're going to take a listen to the first clip. I'm going to kind of do some moderation through it. Hopefully the audio sounds pretty good and you all can hear what she's saying because she is kind of speaking kind of low. But fair use, fair use, fair use. This is the Springfield, Ohio City Town Hall meeting, council meeting from August the 27th. So here's the first clip.
Noel? Thank you.
I live at 426 Northwestern Avenue. Miss Skinner, who I'm not trying to put on the spot, is my neighbor.
Just talk to me, ma'am. Thank you so much.
And I'm done with what I'm seeing. It is so unsafe in my neighborhood anymore. I have the homeless that were trying to camp out, and I have made concessions with them, and I try to help them the best I can to keep them from trying to squat on my property. But it is so unsafe. I have men that cannot speak English in my front yard screaming at me, throwing mattresses in my front yard, throwing trash in my front yard. And I can't. Look at me, I weigh 95 pounds. I couldn't defend myself if I had to. My husband is elderly, and last night, after living in this home for 45 years, he said, Noelle, guess what? It's time to pack up and move. He said, we can't do this anymore. He said, it's killing both of us mentally. I don't understand what you expect of us as citizens. I mean, I understand they're here under temporary protected status and you're protecting them, and I understand that our city services are overwhelmed and understaffed. But who's protecting us? If we're protecting them, who's protecting me? I want out of this town. I am sorry. Please give me a reason to stay. Thank you.
All right. So you heard her. She's saying that they're squatting in her front yard. They are throwing mattresses. This is what people are saying. The town is getting dirty. There's trash everywhere now. And she's telling the city council, listen, y'all got to do something about this. Nobody wants, and we can, empathize with this woman, Would you want to come outside and see a bunch of people squatting in your front yard and you don't know who the hell they are? Like, seriously. Like, anybody in their right mind would be pissed off. And, in certain times, I'm surprised that it hasn't gotten violent down to the point where people are getting killed for being on people's properties. Because Ohio is a gun state, people here love their guns. I'm just surprised it hasn't gotten violent to the point where there are people getting killed down there. But we're gonna keep moving. Y'all heard that video. You heard her talking about her husband ready to sell the house and move. That has been reports. People have been exiting Springfield in record rates. They're selling their houses and moving other places to try to get away from this. And the city hall members, the city council members, they don't seem like they're too interested in anything. A little different than what's going on in Dalton Township when the mayor's just running ruckshop. But these city council members don't seem like they really give a damn about what's going on in Springfield. They don't care. Because why? The government is getting money for TPS status for these Haitian migrants, and they're just going to put them in people's communities. All right, so here's the second video. Now, this is from the black guy. His name is Anthony Harris. He's very, very known in our area. He's an activist, but he's also a community advocate, and he's running for city council down there in Springfield. So here you go.
I think it's like kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun, because I see what's going on in these streets, and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits, and I'm getting out here every day and I'm broadcasting this, and you guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. Like I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to, seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants, because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, y'all get the Highway State Patrol down here every week, and then y'all get like a task force for the Highway State Patrol, and they look for guns and they look for dope and this and that and the fourth. That same people that y'all got riding up and down Limestone doing U-turns, pulling people over for blinkers and pulling people over for going left to center and like a couple miles over, y'all can take them same people, the Highway State Patrol, and you can take them in every single one of their silver Chargers and Dodge Durangos, and y'all can take them to Sunset, and y'all can park them right over there, and y'all can teach people how to drive, since the Highway State Patrol knows so much about traffic laws and know what to do in traffic. Y'all pay them. They can go over there and teach these Haitians how to drive, because it's getting bro. I'm getting thousands of views on these, and it's going to get bigger, and it's only going to get worse. And y'all sitting up there in these chairs, all y'all need to get out here and do something. Y'all making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Y'all need to put on a T-shirt and some Crocs, and then y'all need to come out here in these streets, and y'all need to go out here and I'm out here before the police is. Like, y'all need to do something, bro. Y'all really got to stand on business. Y'all getting paid all this money just to wear a suit and sit in a chair. I think it's crazy, bro. We got to do something, bro. It's kids out here getting hurt. Only reason I even went on here and said something about it is because somebody told me they walking from the school and a Haitian almost ran into them. And who is getting paid? How much money is y'all really getting paid, to bring them over here? I know it's deeper than them. I know that's where they come from, and that's what they do. That's their country. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they can't do that over here. And if y'all just getting paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to really, step up. It's lame, bro. For real.
Thank you for your comments.
So you heard from Anthony. He said, this is lame. Y'all got to do something. Y'all not stepping up. Y'all not coming outside. Y'all not on the streets. Y'all not seeing what we seeing. Where do we go with that? Where do we go at? Now, because it's crazy. To me, it's crazy. You drop these people off of these people community and they don't want them there. And the residents don't want them there, so why are they there? This is the problem with this immigration issue that we have, and this is why the Biden and Harris administration failed on immigration. And last night during the debate, I thought that this was going to be the hot button topic and they were going to drill down, but it was just softball questions and, some fact check that David Murray want to do with the city manager and not talk to the residents in the city. I trust the residents of the city. And the reason why I trust the residents of the city, because we have seen on numerous occasions on other areas in our country where the residents are saying one thing and these politicians are saying something else, and the media is going with whatever they get from the politicians, shutting down the voices of millions of Americans. And it's not fair to the community. It is not fair to these migrants. It's not fair. It is not fair. They didn't ask for this. They didn't ask for their town to be a sanctuary city. They didn't ask for these migrants to come there. They didn't vote on this. These issues should be voted on. The residents of these communities need to be able to vote on whether or not they want to turn their towns into sanctuary cities and house migrants. Because the city services are being taken away. If food is scarce, if the schools are getting overcrowded, and these people are out here committing violence and doing things that normal citizens do not do, do we even have a country with laws anymore? How you going to punish the citizens and not punish these mofos? It's almost as if it's easier to be a migrant than it is to be a citizen of the United States. You got protected status. Hell, black people were getting lynched and state-sanctioned violence. We never got a protected status on anything. And the issue with the cat one, that one actually happened up in Canton, Ohio. And Canton is near Cleveland. That happened a while ago. I don't know what was on the young lady. I don't know if she was having a mental health check. I'm not even going to show that video. You can go Google that one. But she was caught on body camera from a cop eating her neighbor's cat raw in the street. That is factual. That is 100% factual. She was arrested. She was charged with animal cruelty and a bunch of other charges. And they put her in a mental institute because they think something's wrong with this lady. I think she had a mental breakdown. She was not a Haitian migrant. She's a Black American woman from Canton, Ohio, that somehow or another, I just don't know what happened, but she killed her neighbor's cat and ate it. And that is factual. And you can go read about it. Like I said, she's from Canton, Ohio. So that happened a while ago. But needless to say, there are reports that the Haitians are, killing the Canadian geese, which actually have protected status in the state of Ohio because they're wildlife. They're killing the Canadian geese, chopping off their heads, and doing whatever with them. So it's bad. I don't think we learned anything about the election last night. I mean, I think most people already made up their mind. You're not gonna be swayed either way. So I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens in November when everybody goes to the polls. But as far as this is concerned, I'm gonna chuck this up as partially true because he did say dogs and cats, and there has not been, at least from my understanding. Now I know some neighbors say that their cats and dogs have been getting taken. I mean, there's a big video going around 30 minutes long where another YouTuber went down to Springfield and talked to some residents. They talking about their pets coming up missing. But as far as everything that I have heard over this story and seen and talked to people that I know that live down there in Springfield, it's all about the geese and stuff like that. That's what most of the residents have been complaining about. So take it however you want it. We have a media arm in our country that is purposely and willfully misleading. So it's great to have independent people who can give you their point of view and have you think critically, because I think it's important at this point that we do that because we are being duped right in our faces, and we're being divided by every single thing in this country: race, gender, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, everything. We're being divided on every single issue, and it's very, very sad that the country is coming to this because we're going backwards with this type of thinking. So, but our politicians don't care because they need to keep us in chaos so they can continue to keep chaos going around the world. So, but let me know what y'all think about this video. What do y'all think about what's going on in Springfield? Like, this is absolutely crazy. And I know the residents down there don't want this. They don't want to be a national. No neighborhood community wants to be a made mockery on national television. But that's what's getting done down there. So, but let me know in the comment section what y'all think. And until next time, Coach Nation, let's keep it coaching.